law enforcement officers have been injured after a suicide bomb attack in southern Russia. It happened yesterday near a local office of the country's top security agency in the volatile North Caucasus region. Authorities were attempting to detain a man before he detonated himself. The region has faced other bombings and attacks by Islamist militants, some of whom have sworn allegiance to the Islamic State group. An Iranian journalist who had previously been exiled over his online work, which helped to inspire nationwide economic protests back in 2017, has been executed. Iran state media has announced that 47-year-old Ruhollah Zam was hung early this morning. He had returned to Tehran a few months ago under mysterious circumstances before a court sentenced him to death. Zam was convicted of corruption on earth, a charge often used in cases of espionage or attempts to overthrow the Iranian government. A convoy carrying humanitarian aid has arrived in Ethiopia's embattled Tigray region. Now, the shipment of medicine and other supplies is the first to arrive in the province since the conflict erupted almost 6 weeks ago. The region has been torn by fighting between government troops and rebel forces. The Red Cross is supplying Tigray with badly needed medicine along with items for civilians who have been displaced by the violence.
The worst for medical personnel, for the health staff in hospitals and primary healthcare centers is to be unable to help, is to be unable to provide support due to lack of material, due to lack of assistance, and to lack of stocks. And that's indeed what we're trying and hoping to achieve.
The Red Cross says that the supplies are essential for hospitals and vulnerable people. 10:49 and 4 degrees. This is Toronto's breaking news. CP24. When we come back, we'll get a check on your 7-day forecast and see how the roadways are doing this morning. Stay with us.
In Canada, with live public health updates as Toronto and Peel return to lockdown. On air, online, and on the iHeartRadio app on CP24.
I wanted to know how you felt when I told you I loved you. Okay, good talk.
Into an all-new Bob Hart's At Your Shoulder. Monday, only on CTV.
10:51 and 4 degrees, feeling like one out there. Let's take a look at the satellite radar showing this fairly widespread system blanketing southern Ontario this morning as we are receiving the rainfall. Areas to the north, freezing rain and heavy snowfall at times. So just keep in mind, this is going to make for some slippery and slick conditions on the roadways this morning and afternoon. Temperature-wise, though, we're sitting at 4 degrees, as I mentioned. We're climbing up to a daytime high of +8 by later today. So this is, of course, well above seasonal. We should be at around 1 as our normal daytime high. So that's part of the reason why we're going to stick with just the rainfall as opposed to the snow. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. Taking us into your Sunday, the good news is we're not going to be dealing with the active weather tomorrow. This will clear out by tonight into the overnight, making way for partly cloudy conditions. A cool Sunday, a high of just 3. Back down to seasonal to kick off your work week on Monday with a high of 1. Well, it's going to be a chilly couple of days for your Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in the middle of the work week. Highs of just -2 and -3. So you can't let that sunshine fool you on Tuesday. We're expecting scattered flurries by by Wednesday. Thursday will be cloudy and dry. Forecast to end the work week on Friday with a high of 0. A lengthy subway closure is expected to wrap up by the end of this weekend. Service on Line 1 has been suspended between Finch and Shepherd Young stations since December 4th for upgrades. Now, that closure is expected from Finch to St. Clair for Phase 2 today as well as tomorrow. Shuttle bus service will operate all weekend long, and the whole stretch is expected to be up running as normal by Monday morning. The Toronto Raptors kick off preseason play tonight. Toronto will be in Charlotte to square off against the Hornets. The two teams will meet once again on Monday, and the Raptors wrap up their preseason on Friday in their home away from home in Tampa, Florida, with a game against the Miami Heat. The regular season gets underway on December 22nd.